You don't need motivation to go to the gym. You don't need the perfect plan, a new pre-workout, or wait until Monday. What you need is to start showing up. And that's what we're talking about today. How to actually get yourself to the gym consistently, even when you don't feel like it. Now, before we continue in this video, I just want to tell you guys a quick story. So at the first gym I was working at, I had a meeting, a consultation with someone who came in. They wanted to talk to a trainer. He was a very motivated guy. He lost a lot of weight. He became vegan. He wanted to become fit. He wanted to gain muscle because he was playing golf all the time. He was very, very enthusiastic. So before we wrapped up that consultation, I told him a couple of exercises he needs to go and learn on his own, practice them, start using them, and then he'll be able to gain some muscle pretty easily. You know, some bar stuff, some machine stuff, etc. Anyways, fast forward 1 year later, this very, very motivated guy, he schedules another consultation meeting to meet with a trainer. He meets with me. He's like, hey, do you remember me? I think I vaguely remembered him. He told me he hasn't done anything for an entire year. So everyone watching this video, I don't want you to end up like this guy. Honestly, guys, here's the truth. There's no secret to this. If it's the weekend and you need to sign up for the gym, of course, go ahead and sign up. You probably can't walk into the gym on Saturday, buy a membership. But if you already have a membership, you're getting in the car right now and you're walking out the door, you're going to the gym.
All right, guys, it's almost 9 p.m. Sunday. Gotta work tomorrow. Let's go. All right, so today I didn't really get home until later. I had some stuff going on today. So it's just past 9 right now. We're leaving. And we actually got to go to the store first, but I only got to get a couple things. And then we just go to the gym. It's going to be a shorter workout. I work out 7 days a week. Basically, I do cardio twice a week, like dedicated cardio days. And then I lift 5 days a week. So this happens to be just a cardio session. If it was a weightlifting session, I wouldn't be going at 9. I would have done it way earlier, even if that means I have to wake up early or whatever on the weekend when I'm not working. So just so you guys know, don't get the wrong idea. This is a cardio session, but the main message is, like, you just have to make it happen. If it's planned, you make it happen no matter what.
That's it. There's no fancy routine. There's no waiting to feel ready. The people who really change their life for the better in the gym are the people who show up consistently. It's not the people lifting the most weight. It's not the people who are looking absolutely shredded or looking like a professional bodybuilder, but it's the people who show up all the time, even when they don't want to. Now, I know what you're thinking. Obviously, I'm trying to get you guys to start training, but why don't I just train at home? And I know some people like to train at home, and that's totally fine. But for most beginners and even advanced lifters, being in a real gym makes a huge difference. Because at home, it's way too easy to procrastinate. You see the couch, you see the TV, your computer, your phone, and suddenly you've latered your whole workout away. But when you drive into the gym, you step into that public space, it's uncomfortable. There's other people, everyone's keeping to themselves. It's a focused environment. Once you're there, you're probably not going to turn around, walk out of the gym and go home. You're just going to start moving, you're going to start lifting, and that's what matters.
All right, we just finished, and it's only 7 minutes past 10. We left at 8:58. Went to the store, went to the gym. Doesn't take all that long.
One thing that's easily forgotten is that your brain actually rewards you for doing hard things. When you push through a challenging set or finish a workout that you didn't want to start, your brain releases endorphins, dopamine, and serotonin, those feel-good chemicals that lift your mood. In my opinion, this is really important to mention because beginners who have only been lifting for maybe a month or so maybe haven't gotten to the point where they're comfortable enough to really push or challenge themselves. But when you do that, you're gonna feel really, really good, not just physically, but mentally. Sometimes it even kicks in during a workout, that flow state where you just feel unstoppable. And I get it, guys, showing up might be tough at first, but your body is literally wired to make you feel better once you do. You don't need to train like a professional athlete, professional powerlifter, bodybuilder, weightlifter, spend every day lifting, think about food 24/7. If you're a beginner or even intermediate lifter, 2 to 3 solid weightlifting sessions per week, as long as they're challenging for you, is plenty to gain a lot of muscle. Heck, you might even reach your max potential of how much muscle you can build naturally with 2 to 3 very challenging sessions per week. The key is to make these workouts focused and consistent. You're tracking your workouts. It's not lazily put together. Maybe you have a professional put together a program for you, but nonetheless, you don't need to be working out all the time. So I feel like a lot of people feel that they have to take so much time out of their week to become physically fit or at least start working out. But the truth is, it might only be an hour and a half per week that you need to dedicate to the gym. I think this is the most important part of the video. If you want consistency, stop treating your workouts like an optional task. Make the gym one of those 1 to 3 things that you have to do every day. The same way you have to eat, go to work, or pick up groceries. If you ran out of milk, you wouldn't say, I'll wait till next week. If that's one of your home staples, you'd go and get it the same day or first thing in the morning. Treat your workouts like that, as something your life depends on, because in a lot of ways, it does. I think this is the easiest way to get into the gym. It's not going to be something where you have one really good week, you start working out, and then you're set for the rest of your life. You can, you'll be fine, you'll show up. Even people I work with, life gets tough, but the more that you're able to make this a required task, you have to drop something off at the post office. Obviously, if it's due by Friday, you have to send it out by Friday, and it's Thursday, you're probably going to do it Thursday or first thing Friday. You're not going to wait till next week. You can't, right? Otherwise, you're going to get in trouble or something. So you have to think of the gym in the same way. And I think when life gets tough, the more that you've been doing this where the gym is like, you have to do it, the more likely, no matter what happens, you probably can still make time for it somehow, some way. Even if it's like a 15-minute super hard workout that you got to do at home, you're going to be busy for the rest of the day. I've worked with people who are handicapped, severely overweight, dealing with mental health struggles, and they still found a way to make this work. For some people, especially if you fall into this category at all, hiring a dedicated trainer is what helps them get started. And honestly, even fully able-bodied, successful people tell me all the time, I wouldn't have come to the gym at 1 p.m. if you weren't here. That's okay. Accountability is powerful. Sometimes you just need that extra push, and that's what a great coach is for. I'll actually make a full video soon about how to pick the right coach. So if you want that, make sure you're subscribed. If you've made it to the end of the video, you're still watching, waiting for the right time to go to the gym, the right motivation, the perfect plan, stop waiting. Stop watching the video, get in the car, start walking, just show up to the gym, because the hardest rep you'll ever do is the one that gets you through the door.